Welcome to my sewing studio. I know it's nothing crazy. It looks absolutely outrageous right now, but I'm going to be turning this space into my dream coastal sewing studio within the next few months. And I'm so excited for this journey. I'm going to record the whole thing because I really want to see the progress of everything. I want to see the work that myself and my husband put into this. I'm going to share what my plans are. So, first off, A, I can hold myself accountable to getting this project done. B, to show my dream coastal sewing studio.
Okay, wait, can we just pause for a second and look at the amount of pilling? Oh my God, I need to fix that.
Because I am so excited. If you also love sewing and knitting, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can tag along and you can watch all the fun videos that I create or follow me on Instagram. That's another option. In total, there are 3 walls that I'm going to be working with. And the first wall is going to be this wall, which you can clearly tell is already somewhat sanded. This wall is kind of going to be the wall that my love seat is going to be against. I have this love seat that we received from my husband's grandmother that she reupholstered, and it's white with blue flowers, very coastal vibes from it, honestly. And we're going to bring that up here, and it's going to kind of be where I can hang out and knit out here if I want to. Now, I do really like knitting in my house, but I also really like having my own time and having my own space to knit alone. So we're going to bring that out here. We're going to add some lamps. I don't really know what I can do for artwork on these walls because these walls are slanted. So unless I like pin stuff with like a tack, I really don't know what I'm going to do for the walls. But we do know for sure that we are sanding these down and we are painting them mostly a white. I know, very boring, but I just need less orange in here. More brightness, less orange. We are keeping the ceilings though. Okay, next up is this wall, and I'm gonna have to turn off this light because there's a weird glare. But next is this wall, and this wall is the wall that I am most looking forward to when it comes to creating my space. This I'm calling the storage wall because it's going to hold all my fabric, all my sewing supplies, all my knitting supplies, yarn, everything. So I plan on building everything kind of coming out from the wall. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to build everything by hand or if I'm going to purchase stuff from IKEA and then kind of like build it in, which is most likely going to be the route that I'm going to go because it's way less work, much wider angle, much easier. On both sides of the windows, I'm going to build shelves. So it's going to be shelving from the very top all the way down, probably to about here, maybe. And it's just going to be shelving as in like a bookshelf. And then under here is going to be either cabinets or drawers, but on either side of the windows. And those will hold my fabric. Over here, I also plan on having a cabinet or drawers or something for also more storage for fabric. Up here, I plan on putting a mirror. Lastly, on this wall, I'm going to build benches underneath the windows. I love benches, okay? My husband and I built a bench in our mudroom that is honestly the best decision that I have ever made was suggesting to my husband, let's build a bench for our mudroom because we are a family of 5. And oh my gosh, getting those kids on the bench to get ready to go out, especially in the wintertime, it's life-saving. We're actually going to be building a bench in our dining room as well, which I'm going to film the whole process of doing that too. Why not build 2 other benches to go underneath the windows? The main purpose of that is that if I want to come out here and sew and knit, my kids can come out here and hang out because I know how much they would love that. They can hang out at the benches and they can read or they can play or they can do something, but it will be some type of entertainment purpose for my kids because I know that they would absolutely love it. Also, let's be real, for me too, so I can sit by a window and knit like hello and look at the ocean. Yes, please. And lastly, I have this wall. This is probably going to be the most boring. I can't say the most boring because it's where I'm going to be doing all of my sewing, but that's literally the only thing that's going to be on this wall is my sewing machine. And like I said, the walls are slanted. I can't really do anything with them, but I really just don't know what I want to do over here yet entirely. The only thing that I know I want to do is sand the table, paint it, sand the walls and paint the walls, and just sew on my sewing machine. That's the only really ideas, the visions that I have over here. I did forget, there is another thing. I want to get a table here that I can adjust so I can stand. Okay? So not like this. So I can stand and I can cut fabric on. And it would be a dream to be able to get a projector up here. I don't think it's in frame, but the ceiling is lower where I'm standing. Get a projector there on here and a table here to cut my fabric. Is that going to happen? I really don't know if it's going to happen. There's a few things that I dream of, that I hope of, and one of the things is to one day have a projector and to paint the floors. Call me crazy, I want to paint the floors. My grandparents lived in a little house in a very small coastal town, and their floors in their house were painted. And as a kid, I thought they were so cool and I just loved it. It was so, and I really want to bring those vibes here. So yes, I am seriously contemplating on painting the floor. Is it going to happen? I don't know. This rug will definitely be gone. This is like an old rug that we've had for years. That's the reason why it's out here, is because it's been out here for years. I do not plan on buying a rug to put out here at all. This is not the place to have a rug, to have a nice rug at that. I might paint the floors. We'll see. That's like a possibility, but it's not a for sure thing. The things that I know for sure that are going to happen is sanding the walls, painting them, building a storage wall. That's like the 100%. It's happening. I'm doing it. Painting the floors, it does sound like pretty fun. It does sound like a lot of work too. But it is a dream of mine. It is a dream of mine to turn this entire space into something, but we will see what happens with that. We will see if I do that. I would like to turn, honestly, this whole loft into my sewing studio, into a crafting studio. But as of right now, I don't need this really large space. I literally just need this. So I have some sewing projects to do. I am getting so sidetracked, which is very normal for me. So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe so that you can keep track of my journey of turning this space. Oh my God. The scrolls are right there. Okay, if you reached this far in the video, please give it a like, subscribe so that you can see the journey that I'm about to take. It's going to take a few months to really finish this project, but I'm very excited for that journey. So anyway, I got to get to sewing. I'm so sidetracked, like holy moly. Let's finish my sewing project.